Hello, my name is Tom Staunton. I'm a careers advisor at the University of Derby, and I'm exploring the idea of a Careers MOOC, the idea of delivering careers work through an online course. What, I hear you say? Appreciate some people may not have heard the term MOOC before or may not be particularly familiar with it, so I thought I'd break it down quickly. A MOOC, that is a massive open online course. MOOCs are massive in that they can involve potentially thousands of people, particularly when they're opened up beyond the confines of a particular institution. This is probably the part of this definition I'm least interested in. And then open, partly in that nobody pays for a MOOC, and partly in that what is produced on the MOOC is shared inside the MOOC, so people are sharing their work rather than keeping it to themselves, as you would in a traditional course, and also that the products of a MOOC are shared externally when it's finished. Online, fairly self-explanatory, that it is delivered online in some form, though often supported by real-world learning at the same time, and it's a course. It has a beginning, it has an end, and it has some idea of a set outcome for the participant. Now, there are two models that are very prevalent in the world of MOOCs at the moment. They're referred to in some of the literature as either XMOOCs or CMOOCs, but I don't particularly like those terms. I prefer either a structuralist or a connectivist. So I'm going to look at these two in turn because this is really what's happening in the world of MOOCs at the moment. So firstly, a structuralist MOOC. Structuralist MOOCs are defined, I think, by a very clear structure. They're centered around an expert who delivers knowledge, people learn that knowledge in a fairly sort of individualistic manner, and then are tested on that knowledge through some form of assessment. And I'm going to play a quick video now by a company called Coursera, which is advertising for the courses which they run.
Coursera provides free access to world-class education offered by the top universities. Renowned university professors are working with Coursera to make high-quality courses in a wide range of disciplines available to people all around the world. Classes offered on Coursera are designed to help you master the material, and you'll be able to learn at your own pace, work on your own schedule, test your knowledge, and reinforce concepts through interactive exercises. Unlike traditional hour-long lectures, our courses break down complex ideas into short video segments that are easy to digest.
Now we're going to talk about text processing, the most basic.
Each course provides lectures, homework assignments, and deadlines. To help you stay on track, we'll regularly check in, ask questions to make sure you understand the material, and feel comfortable moving forward. When you join a Coursera class, you'll also be a part of a global community of thousands of students who will learn alongside you. At any time of day or night, you'll be able to ask questions, make suggestions, get feedback on course topics both from peers and experts in the field.
I think that the answer to that...
Your classmates will motivate and support you in mastering the material, and you'll be able to help them out in return. Whether you seek to improve your resume, advance your career, expand your knowledge, or gain confidence from successfully completing a challenging university course, Coursera can help you achieve your goals. We are changing the face of education globally, and we invite you to be a part of it.
So that is a structuralist MOOC has advertised by Coursera. Independently from that, you also get what's called connectivist MOOCs. These tend to be run on more of a, I guess what you might call, I don't know what the right word is, maybe like a constructivist sort of learning idea that information and learning isn't something that is given somebody by an expert, but something that somebody produces themselves. These are a lot more sort of freeform. They have a lot more sort of an unpolished sort of independent feel to them. I think they're very interesting. So I'm going to play a video which has been put together by a guy called Dave Cormier, who has run a series of MOOCs himself and has a certain amount of knowledge of the field. So this is a connectivist MOOC.
The massive open online course is a response to the challenges faced by organizations and distributed disciplines in a time of information overload. It used to be that when you wanted to know about something, you could do a few things. You could ask someone, you could buy a book, you could try to figure it out for yourself, or you could call a school. If that school offered the course and the thing you were trying to figure out, you could go there and take it. You could get access to information about a topic. An instructor would comb through journals and books to pull the information together from a library. You might even find others who are also interested in the same things that you are. The MOOC is built for a world where information is everywhere, where social network obsessed with the same thing that you are is a click away, a digital world. A world where an internet connection gives you access to a staggering amount of information. This video will introduce you to how a massive open online course is one way of learning in a networked world. A MOOC is a course, it's open, it's participatory, it's distributed, and it supports lifelong networked learning. In one sense, a massive open online course is just that. It's a course. It has facilitators, course materials, it has a start and an end date, it has participants. But a MOOC is not a school. It's not just an online course. It's a way to connect and collaborate while developing digital skills. It's a way of engaging in the learning process that engages what it means to be a student. It is, maybe most importantly, an event around which people who care about a topic can get together and work and talk about it in a structured way. The course is open. All of the work gets done in areas accessible for people to read and reflect and comment on. The course is open in the sense that you can go ahead and take the course without paying for it. You might pay to get the credit through an institution, but you're not paying for participating in the course. It's also open in the sense that the work done in the course is shared between all the people taking it. The material put together by the facilitators, the work done by the participants, it's all negotiated in the open. You get to keep your work and everybody else gets to learn from it. The course is participatory. You really become part of the course by engaging with other people's work. Participants are not asked to complete specific assignments, but rather to engage with the material with each other and with other material they may find on the web. You make connections between ideas and between you and other people. You network. One of the outcomes that people get from the course are the network connections they've built up through engaging with each other. The course is distributed, and all these blog posts and discussion posts, video responses, articles, tweets, and tags all knit together to create a networked course. They're mostly not found in one central location, but rather all over the internet in different pockets and clusters. There's no right way to do the course, no single path from the first week to the last. This allows for new ideas to develop and for different points of views to coexist. It also means that one of the side effects of a MOOC is the building of a distributed knowledge base on the net. The course is a step on the road to lifelong learning. MOOCs promote independence among learners and encourages participants to work in their own spaces and to create authentic networks that they can easily maintain after the course finishes. A MOOC can promote the kind of network creation that lifelong learning is all about. The course part is just the beginning. And how can you go about finding one of these? Well, news that a MOOC will be offered usually spreads on online networks. People who have reputations for interesting skills or innovative thinking on a topic decide to collaborate by offering an open online course covering that topic. Anyone who wants to join in can. In a MOOC, you can choose what you do, how you participate, and only you can tell in the end if you've been successful, just like real life.
So that is a connectivist MOOC. Thought I'd just run through those two models of doing MOOCs to give you a bit of a flavour about what's happening in the real world at the moment. So why are MOOCs relevant now? I'll run through a few points about why in careers work I think they're particularly relevant. And I think they bring together 4 ideas. They bring together employability, the idea that careers work is moving away from one-to-one interviews but to delivering skills through a classroom setting. It's more about teaching increasingly than it is about one-to-one appointments. Social media is a big part of what's been developed around careers work at the moment. It's a big sort of buzz topic which obviously has relevance to MOOCs. Idea of customised learning, it's a big issue particularly out there in the world of sort of teacher training and what teaching looks like, and I think it's really relevant for careers work, the idea that people increasingly want different things out of their lives. There isn't like a one set path through learning and through life. I think MOOCs enable that sort of that flexibility to happen, and the idea of distance learning. I think particularly at a higher education level, students are approaching universities increasingly with the potentially as distance learners rather than sitting in classrooms. I think all these ideas fit together into a MOOC. But why? why would you be interested in putting on a MOOC? Well, I think I'm going to pause the video now, and I'm going to come back and look at that in part 2.